Hey, it's Maddie.
And it's Caressa.
You're not watching the Disney Channel right now.
You're listening to Dreadfully Twisted. Hello.
Hey.
We are back.
Back.
So I have a funny story.
Okay.
On my way here, I took the one turn to get here, and then this person behind me followed me into that turn.
Oh no.
And then I turned again, and then they followed me again.
Oh no.
And I turned another time, like a couple minutes down the road.
Yeah.
And they followed me again, and I was like, okay, I'm going faster, because I was like, I don't want to get followed.
Yeah.
So then I started speeding because I was scared, and then somebody else got behind me, and I was like, good, follow them, because I do not want to be followed. But I was fine. But I was like scared for a hot minute. I was like, what do I do?
Yeah.
I was like, what do I do?
Especially like us, we're literally like always weary about this stuff because true crime fanatics, you know.
Yeah, you gotta like watch out for that.
We've seen way too many things.
It was funny, and I was just like, okay, it's a red car. I was like, remember that. If they get behind me again, then I know.
At least it wasn't a white van.
Yeah.
All I gotta say.
Yeah. But I was like so scared. I was like, what do I do? I was like, if they keep following me, I was like, I'm gonna call Maddie and be like, what do I do? Either that, I was gonna call Jeremy, and he could do absolutely nothing.
I'd be like, wind your window down and put me on speaker. I'm gonna act real scary.
It was scary, but yeah. This past week, did you hear about that bridge collapse?
Oh my god, yeah, that's literally one of my biggest fears ever. That's literally terrifying.
I feel so bad.
I know.
For the people that were, because there were people on the bridge still. That was one of my biggest fears too, because I'm like, what do you do?
I know.
And I was just like crazy.
Like whenever I see that in movies, it's like, oh my god, that's literally terrifying. Like, what do you even do in that situation?
It's like literally Final Destination.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we were talking about that today, and especially when you drive behind those log trucks, you don't want to drive behind those log trucks.
Every time I see those, it's just like, that movie gave me PTSD, I think. Like,
I don't think I've ever actually seen Final Destination.
Really?
But
oh
I like know that scene.
I've seen them all, and I'm pretty sure everything from that movie in real life, just every time I see it in real life, it's just like, oh god.
Just crazy.
Takes me right back to that movie.
So this week is Easter week. If you celebrate Happy Easter, or if you celebrate Happy Easter, if you celebrate Easter, Happy Easter.
Yes, Happy Easter.
And if you don't, because there could be more than one. I don't know. Is there?
I think so, but I don't know what it's called.
Well, happy all holidays.
Happy everything.
Yes.
Or Merry, whatever.
Happy Merry.
Happy Merry. Have a good. Okay, so this week I have a bunch of Easter themed cases, which is very unusual because I didn't think I was gonna like find very many, but I found a good bit.
Whenever you told me that, I was so surprised. I was like, there's Easter. I was like, I guess there could be like literally every holiday.
Yeah.
I knew that there's Valentine's Day ones. I think there's Christmas ones.
Oh yeah,
there's Thanksgiving ones, but like I just never thought Easter for some reason.
I literally had Christmas, like a few Christmas ones picked out, and then I got sick, of course.
Yeah.
Then we couldn't record.
There's always this year coming
and then
up.
you got sick, and then it was like literally
it was like
just a mess.
Never-ending cycle of just life throwing.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we're starting to get our stuff together. I'm excited.
I know, I'm excited too. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have things planned out, but I just need to find a case for next week. And I'm like, okay, I think I have like a couple that I want to cover.
Yeah.
But I just have to be sure.
I think I'm finally gonna do the one that I've been talking about for ever.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That one was crazy. That just like, I don't know why that one stuck with me. It was just
yeah.
Okay. But anyways,
so I'm not like I'm excited to hear these cases, but I'm anxious and like
you want to know what they are.
Yeah.
It's like what happened on Easter. Like,
what is wrong with you people?
What is wrong with you? And like honestly, like I know when I'm on like YouTube or something and I see some other true crimer post like Christmas cases or something, I'm like, oh, click, like holiday themed cases, because it's like interesting to me. Like obviously it's horrible. Like you don't want anything to happen to nobody, but like whenever you see that, it's just
let alone like any day, but especially on a holiday.
Yeah, exactly.
We like true crime, so here we are.
Yeah.
Well, it's not that we like true crime. We don't like these cases or these people, but we find it interesting.
Yeah, we're interested.
I don't know. I'm just not even trying to explain it.
It's just crazy. I like knowing how other people think. That's what it is.
It's like the psychology behind it. And this is going to be totally like not really off topic, but kind of on topic. I started watching Criminal Minds again. Like I started from season 1 this week, and I'm just like, wow. I'm just like,
I've been wanting to watch that from the beginning too.
Yeah, and I started it because I finished Supernatural. Yeah, so I need something else to fill that like that like watching something that's like comforting, and I find Criminal Minds comforting.
Yeah, but no, I love that show. I'm
just like I've always wanted to be like an FBI profile or something.
Same.
And then I'm just like I'm just rewatching this and like I should go to school for this.
I always wanted
like
to be...
I shouldn't though.
Yeah,
because it's gonna take up so much time. It'll just be so interesting. Or
I know.
Be like a what's it called, forensic technician or something, or you know what I'm. Yeah, I don't know what the actual term is or something. I don't know. Whatever Abby is on NCIS.
Yeah, that.
I always wanted to be that, but
yeah, I always wanted to be like something like because I was always good with like figuring stuff out, like you know, like I don't know, but
yeah, I started watching that again. I'm just like, wow, like I know like some of their episodes or most of their episodes are based off of true things, and I'm just like, wow, and I'm just like, people are insane.
I know.
Like
crazy.
But
literally crazy.
Sorry, not sorry. Because they're too cute to be mad at making noise. Okay. I'm ready.
So yeah, a couple of these are really sad. So I strategically placed the order of these.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, you put like a really sad one, then a little bit of a light one,
exactly.
and then a really sad one.
Yeah, but,
bring you up, then down.
Yep.
Up, then
I think I'm gonna do two not so great ones first, and then I'm gonna do the lighter one because the next two are a little hard to hear. But yeah, so I mean, obviously, literally all of these are hard to hear because what is wrong with you? Who does stuff like these? Like, who does stuff like these?
Who does stuff
like these cases is what I meant to say.
The microphone. I am so sorry. I'm gonna have to take that out. Sorry. I hate a blizzard before I came.
Okay, so the first one, obviously, like, whenever I go through these stories, I make my own little names for these stories.
Okay,
I don't know if they're actually known as, but this one...
Okay, I am being loved by which one is that?
Maisie.
She's touching me. She's on my leg.
On you.
Very gentle and pet her. I feel so loved. I feel
adorable.
Loved. I was just loved.
Loved you.
I feel special. I am the chosen one today.
Yes. Like, I know you now. You come over here once a week.
I know, like, the first time I came over, they're like, who is this person? Why is she here? I don't like her. And then now they're like, oh, she's all right.
Yeah.
She's all right.
She's cool. She likes us.
I don't just like them. I love them.
I love you too.
The little nieces.
Little nieces. Okay, so story number 1 is about Easter killer.
Oh, okay.
One of many, I guess, but I mean, yeah. So this one was back in 1937. So this one was a long while ago.
Old-timey. I love old-timey cases.
Yeah. I have a lot that I want to cover. I know, like there was this one older lady. I'm dying.
You told me about
to cover that case, but it's gonna be long.
Yeah,
it's gonna be really long.
I feel like the old-timey cases are like a lot of research.
Yeah.
A lot of time making sure what's true, what's not, because you gotta dig for that stuff.
Exactly. Especially because they didn't have the stuff we do now. Like,
they didn't have the technology to like record anything, so you have to like read newspapers and articles and stuff like that. And like, because I tried to research H.H. Holmes.
Yeah.
And that is very intense. Yeah. That might be like both of us.
That's probably going to take like a whole 2 weeks to finish or something.
Maybe more than that, to be honest. But it's going to take like a tag team of like research for that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we should definitely do that one day.
Yeah, like do like a tag team. Like you do like the first part and I do like the second part. And then like we split that. Oh, that'd be so cool. That'd be so cool.
We're coming up with ideas, guys.
On the spot.
Yeah.
They're probably like, okay, get to it now. It's been 10 minutes.
They're probably used to us blabbering by now, honestly.
Sorry, I like to talk. That's why I was saying.
Same.
It's so bad.
That's what it is, talking. Yeah. But we still need to start our other podcast with just us blabbering.
No, that'd be so cool. We just gotta come up with a name and stuff.
Yeah.
And then try to make time.
Yeah.
Because we're both busy.
Yeah. We can always do like, if it's not too long of an episode, like record.
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't think that would be a problem, especially if we do Fridays, because Fridays not normally know.
Yeah.
And even if I do have a craft show, I only got like 4 hours of sleep anyway.
Yeah.
Because I can't sleep. I'm so excited for tomorrow. I was like, there's a craft show tomorrow, and then I like don't go to bed till like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I wake up like 7, and I'm just like, okay, cool.
This is nice.
So I don't really care.
Yeah.
Especially since I can take a nap when I get home from that. Okay, the Easter killer.
The Easter killer.
Back on track.
Here we go, for real.
This time.
Yeah.
Sorry, the cat distracted me last time.
No, that's okay. We get distracted over everything. Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Yeah, I got that.
Okay.
I'm like pretty good at editing now because I can just like find the parts that I need to take out and I take them out. Okay, the Easter killer.
Robert George Irwin was an artist and sculptor who murdered 3 people on Easter weekend in 1937. And this was in Fishkill, New York.
Fishkill? That's
I don't
kind
know where that is, but
I don't know, but that's kind of a funny name.
it is a funny name. I had to put that in there. I was like, Fishkill.
You said his name was Albert?
Robert.
I don't know why I got Albert out of that.
You got the Bert right.
I got the Bert right.
Yeah.
He's Bert. Well, he killed 3 people, so he doesn't deserve to have his name.
Yeah,
correct.
exactly. That's why I didn't like go. I do not go into like most of these killers' backgrounds unless they're like mentally unstable or they came from a bad background because they don't deserve it. Because like you're still a bad person. That doesn't make you a good person because you had a good life growing up. You know, like that doesn't excuse you to be, or like, you know, like
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I like to go into it just to see how it transformed.
Yeah.
That's why I like to go into it, but I don't do it to give them
the exposure.
Yeah, I couldn't think of the word. I was like, brain fart. It was just like, whoo, went away. But Robert, not Albert.
Robert.
I think I was thinking of Albert Fish because you said fish kill.
Yeah.
And then I was like, Albert Fish because he killed people too and he was a very bad person. So I think that's why I got mixed up there. Really? Oh, wow. I might have to cover him then. Okay. But Robert lives in Fishkill, New York, killed 3 people.
While living at a rooming house, aka a multi-tenant house, which is like people living together, they share a bathroom, like kitchen.
I would hate that.
I know, me too.
I would hate that
me too.
so much.
Yeah. Me too. I could barely even share these rooms with my family. I'm like,
I know. Well, I never really. Jeremy doesn't really annoy me. His presence just is there sometimes.
Yeah.
We give each other space.
Yeah.
But like living with other people, I don't think I could do that.
Yeah. Especially like if it was more like I literally had 4 other people living with me at college. That was crazy.
That many people?
Yeah.
In the same
one room. But like me and my one roommate, we shared a bathroom, so it was just 2 on that side. Which
okay.
Was cool. Like,
wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Crazy.
It was crazy.
Okay. Sorry.
But like if I literally lived with one more person, I probably would have lost it.
Oh yeah, I would
done
have.
It. Like
my OCD and stuff.
It was hard living with that many people. Like it was just like drama occurred and like stuff, just too many people in one area all the time.
Oh, I bet. I bet.
But anyways, Robert had fallen for his landlady's dollar.
I thought you were gonna say dog. I was like, he fell for her dog. He was in love with the dog.
That would be a whole nother story.
Bestiality in that. Oh jeez.
Robert had fallen for his landlady's daughter, Ethel Gideon, but
I like that name.
Yeah, but it wasn't mutual.
Oof.
Yeah.
Badge for you.
Yeah. 2 years later, Ethel married somebody else. The following year, Robert enrolled in theological school. Theology is the study of the nature of God and religious belief. But he didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
I had to look it up too because I didn't know either.
I think I might have thought something along the lines of that, but I probably wouldn't have got it. 100% correct.
In March 18th, 1937, 10 days before Easter, he was expelled for instability. He considered suicide, but instead, on Easter Sunday, he went back to his old rooming house in search of Ethel. You know where this story's going. He got rejected and he was butthurt.
You should have just moved on.
Exactly. There's plenty of fish in the sea, buddy.
Yeah.
Get over it.
You live in Fishkill.
Literally. New York is a big place, buddy. Come on.
Yeah. You always find somebody else.
Just because she don't like you. Get over it.
Yep.
Sorry, not sorry.
He doesn't deserve. Yeah. I was going to say he doesn't deserve a sorry. But Ethel does. I'm sorry.
Yeah. When he didn't find her there, he stabbed and strangled her mother and sister.
Wow.
He also stabbed a fellow tenant, Frank Burns, with an ice pick while he slept.
An ice pick?
Yeah. In case he overheard the attack. And also, I also heard that he was deaf, so he wouldn't have overheard anything. So that was literally...
wrong with you, Robert?
Exactly. So that was literally a senseless kill right there.
I mean, all of it was. But that one specifically is like, just in case he heard it.
Oh, someone's sleeping in there. They probably heard what happened. We kill him. What is wrong with you?
Well, why would you even kill her mother and sister in the first place?
But if that was true, that it was deaf, that's literally horrible. I mean,
that
like, it's horrible
terrible.
anyways, but that's even horrible because, like, he wouldn't have heard it.
He wouldn't even heard him coming, probably.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, obviously he wouldn't heard him coming, but he probably wouldn't have known that he was coming.
Yeah.
To, like, attack him.
Crazy.
What is wrong with you?
What is wrong with
I hate people.
Me too.
Well, bad people like this.
Robert was incarcerated in June 1937 and spent the rest of his life in institutions. He died in 1975 of cancer.
Karma.
Hi, Robert.
End of the book for you.
Yeah. So that was that. POS.
Very much so.
The next one was going to be a lighter one, but I'm going to get this one over with because the one after that is... Well, the two after that is just like... Ugh, I don't like them. I don't like them at all.
Okay.
I don't like any of these, but, you know... Some are especially harder.
Yeah. So buckle in and go through the ride with us.
Okay. This one is really sad.
Okay.
This one is about the murder of Margaret and Paul. On Holy Saturday, which is the day before Easter, right? Good Friday, and then Holy Saturday, and Easter.
I had no idea.
Yeah,
I knew about Good Friday, but I didn't know about
it's like
Holy
really
Saturday.
like Catholics or like religious. No, she's a nun, so it might have just been like them, but like you know, definitely like really religious. We celebrate all.
I had no idea.
Yeah. Okay. On Holy Saturday, in April of 1980, it was the day before Sister Margaret and Paul's 72nd birthday.
Aww.
Made me so sad. I'm like tearing up. Tragically, she was found in the chapel of Toledo Mercy Hospital.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Do you need me to read it?
No. It's so sad.
Oh my god. I'm crying now. Okay. We'll get through this.
Yeah. Stabbed over 30 times. So sad.
Aww.
Day before her birthday. That just makes me sad.
Yeah, that's very tragic.
Some of the wounds were in the form of an inverted cross and were covered with an altar cloth. The scene was made to look like a satanic ritual had taken place there. It took 2 whole decades for the murder to be solved. It literally went cold.
Gosh.
Yeah. Thank God they finally found out who did it. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, that's just... What is wrong with you to do that the day before her birthday and that much?
That made me so sad because it was like a nun. Like, she never did anything wrong. Like,
yeah, she was just being a good person and, you know, she deserved more than, like, better than that.
I think it's because I seen a picture of her.
That
so, like, I like imagined her face and I was like, oh my God.
Wait, did you see the picture of her?
No, just a picture of her.
Oh, just a picture of her. Okay.
Just looks so sweet. Like a cute little old lady. Like,
definitely reminds you of my grandma because my grandma was 72 when she passed. So,
what is wrong with you?
Yeah,
I hate you, and you're gonna find out who I hate and who everybody probably hates. But yeah. Back to the story. The case went cold and was only reopened after a woman accused a priest of ritual sexual abuse. Yeah.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
You
that priest was Father Gerald Robinson, who was the same priest that conducted Sister Margaret and Paul's funeral service. Yeah.
Oh my. I'm speechless.
Yeah. He was finally arrested in 2006 and was sentenced to life in prison. He died in 2014.
So he murdered her.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure sexually.
Did he work with her?
Yeah.
So he knew it was the day before her birthday.
Probably. I don't know. Even if he did, like, I mean, even if he didn't, like, I hate you. You're literally terrible.
Still, yeah, that's just terrible to do that to somebody in general, even if it was just like a random day.
Especially a priest. How are you going to do that? Like,
you're supposed to be a good
person. You
person.
think God loves you after that?
Yeah, you're supposed to be a good person.
Exactly.
And you're supposed to, like, not kill people?
Oh my god.
What is wrong with you?
And the fact that it took that long for the freaking murder to be solved, like, it went cold for the longest time. First of all, that guilt wouldn't eat you alive to, like, confess or something. Like, come on.
Not people who kill people or murderers, because they have no remorse whatsoever. They don't care about what other people feel or think or whatever.
Terrible people. And, like,
I was thinking of something, but I totally lost it. Hold on. Let me get that train of thought back. I don't remember what I was going to say.
Sorry, Maisie's climbing up the cat tower.
But, that's just... I can't get over that. Like, oh my god. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. The reason why it probably went cold for so long is because nobody would have suspected a priest to do it. Yeah. No, sorry, I just stuttered whenever I said suspected.
Mm-hmm.
But no, they wouldn't have suspected a priest to do it because priests are supposed to be good people and not do things like that.
Yeah. Thank God that girl came out and, like,
yeah, because if she never like came forward and had the courage to come forward with that,
they wouldn't even suspected him at all.
They would have never even caught him.
It's terrible.
Oh my god, what is wrong with you?
What is wrong with you?
Poor Margaret.
Poor Margaret.
And the lady that came forward too.
Yeah.
I hope she's doing okay.
Me too. Okay. I'm gonna do a more uplifting one.
Yeah, we're gonna need that.
One was rough. That one was really rough.
I almost cried.
Yeah, I did cry because
I was trying to hold it and I was like, I gotta be strong.
I mean, like, I was sad when I was writing this, but now, like, just reading it again, like, it must have just, like, sunk in or
hit
something.
You the first time? Like, you're just like, okay, I'm doing research.
Yeah.
And then now, like, you're reading it, you're like, oh crap, this is gonna hit me, because that happens to me too.
I've already seen her now, and I'm like, oh. Sad. Okay. This one is called A Cadbury Creme Egg Crime.
It's kind of a cute name.
It is.
I love Cadbury eggs.
Me too.
I ate a whole bag of them this week. Because I made cupcakes for work.
Yeah.
And I put little Cadbury eggs on them to make them look like nests. And then I had leftover bag because I bought 2 bags.
Yeah.
And then I ended up eating the second bag all by myself.
Me, literally.
And then we went to Walmart. And then I bought another bag. So I'm excited to hear this. There's no murder in this, right?
No.
Okay, good.
No murder.
Okay, no murder. I'm excited.
Yes. There's a couple of these with no murder in them.
Okay, that's good.
There's 3 more with no murder in them.
Okay.
So,
yay.
Yeah. Okay. A man in the United Kingdom broke into an industrial unit in February of 2003 and stole a truck filled with around $40,000 worth of Cadbury Creme Eggs.
Same.
I mean, if you've seen the opportunity, I wouldn't tell you don't take it.
No, really, I would never do this. I'm just kidding. When I say same, I'm not actually gonna do that. Like, don't do that. That's a felony.
Yeah, don't do that.
But I get the feeling because they're really good.
The temptation is understandable, buddy. That's all we have to say. He was caught on surveillance cameras and was stopped. He surrendered to the police and they gave the UK man, Jody Poole, the nickname, the Easter Bunny.
Oh, that's so cute though.
It is.
Because what if oh my gosh, what if he did steal them for kids to be the Easter Bunny?
Aw.
I just thought, like, what if? Like, that'd be, like, a cute little thing.
Yeah.
But, like, it probably didn't have. He probably just stole them for himself.
Probably.
But, you know, that'd be so cute.
He's like, I just got 40K worth of Cadbury Creme Eggs in my basement. Anyone want to come over for the hookup? $1 a piece.
That sounds bad.
Yeah.
That sounds so bad. Okay, that just went downhill real fast.
He's like, I'm going to be the next Cadbury cream dealer.
Oh, jeez.
One was pretty funny.
We needed that.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, this one is a short one. Okay, this was crazy because multiple things happened on the same day, which was weird, and they weren't connected.
Oh.
I don't think they were connected. I mean, they might have been connected. I don't know. But,
well, I guess we'll see.
Yeah. On Easter weekend, Chicago shootout is...
Okay.
On Easter weekend in 2014, 45 people were shot and at least 9 people were killed due to issues with gangs and gun culture. Among those who died were police officer Javier Acevedo, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, probably did, who shot and killed his wife, Veronica Acevedo, and then himself as a part of a murder-suicide. 2 teenagers, Jordan Means, 16-year-old, he was 16 years old, and Anthony Bankhead, 18, were both shot after an argument ensued over Facebook with the 23-year-old Justin Hamilton. That was crazy. Like, that story is just crazy. Like, the fact that you... First of all, these kids were literally 16 and 18, and you're a 23-year-old. You're going to let a Facebook argument get you to the point where you go and shoot them.
Immature.
Yeah.
That's the answer.
Like, his picture, like, you could just tell he looks like a horrible human being.
But if it's an argument over Facebook, read it, get over it.
Exactly.
Delete it, report it, just don't deal with it in person.
I've seen multiple cases over Facebook arguments. Like, that's crazy to me.
That's why I don't really go on Facebook. Like, I go on Facebook to share like my crafting business.
I share memes.
and the podcast, I share that. And I share memes, but I don't start arguments or anything on there. There's no point because you don't know what people are going to do. People are crazy.
Exactly. I just mind my own business.
Same.
I might read an argument or something.
The only argument that I will... It wasn't really even an argument, but whenever you posted that thing about playing Wii Sports, and I said challenge accepted, that's the only thing
we were like, it's on.
It's on. That's like that's like as far as I'll go as like a quote unquote argument, but I'm just saying challenge accepted
a fake
for that.
Argument.
Yeah, not really. It's just gonna be like I was just playing games and just having fun.
Hey, there was one more thing that happened, and it was really, really sad. A car pulled up to a park and opened fire, and 5 kids between the ages of 11 and 15 tragically lost their lives.
Oh my.
And that was all, like, issues with, like, gang violence and stuff.
Oh my. Yeah. That's so sad.
Why target kids?
They're kind of helpless.
Exactly.
They didn't do anything to you. They're innocent. They're just trying to be like a kid. Trying to have a childhood, trying to grow up. Why hurt them?
Your POS.
Yeah.
And what is wrong with you?
I was going to say, what is wrong with you? Everything, because you're psychotic.
Yeah. Okay, so this one is long. Or wait, no, actually, let me do this one first because it's really short.
Okay.
Okay. Egg hunt disaster. The name of this one.
Okay.
At 9:15 a.m. This just happened like the other day.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my.
At 9:15 a.m. on March 24th, 2004. 2004?
2004?
This just happened the other day.
2004? It happened 20 years ago.
You know, the other day in 2004.
It happened whenever I was like 5.
4.
5 or 6.
Yeah. Okay, let me start that over because that was wrong. At 9:15 a.m. on March 24th, 2024, not 2004, police were called to an elementary school in Springfield, Michigan. When they arrived, they learned that a man and woman got into a heated argument while setting up for an Easter egg hunt happening later that day. And apparently they were a couple.
Okay.
So they were setting up the kids' Easter egg hunt, and the kids weren't there, just saying.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
The argument ensued over where the egg should be placed.
As a couple normally would do.
Yeah. Imagine like, no, we gotta put it over there by the door. The kids are never gonna find it here. Oh yeah? Well, I think they're
yeah, that's exactly how a couple's argument would go. Just like a simple, like, small argument that they just are just trying to...
Where the eggs are hidden. Like, that's the funniest thing to, like, even fight about. Okay, anyways. When a family member intervened, the man pulled out a knife and cut the family member several times. Police arrived at the school and convinced the man to drop the knife. The 36-year-old unnamed man was taken into custody. The victim was treated for minor lacerations at the scene and no one else was injured. The children had thankfully not yet arrived for the egg hunt when the incident took place. The 36-year-old man was placed at the Calhoun County Jail for aggravated assault.
I was not expecting that. I was expecting like the police to come up and be like, hey, what's going on? You have an argument? Okay. And then they're like, I was not expecting somebody to get stabbed. Yeah. What the heck?
Well, they didn't get stabbed. They just got cut. So
well,
they
still,
probably were just like swinging it at him, but they pulled a knife out on him. Like,
what is wrong with you? Why would you do that? You could just be like, hey, calm down. You'll get it figured out. Don't pull out a knife.
Also, why do you have a knife at an elementary school?
That's not safe.
No, not at all. Okay, I need a sip of water before this next one because it's really long.
So, water break for a second. So, yeah.
Okay, so this one is probably the case that would pop up if you looked up Easter crime case. Like, this is the Easter crime case, like, that probably everybody knows about. I mean, not everybody, but like, if you do know about an Easter crime case, I'm sure this is the one that you know about.
So
This
if
is,
you
like,
know,
a really
you
big
know.
one. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, this one is great. This one is rough. This one is a really rough listen. So,
Buckle in.
buckle in.
Try to go through the ride. If you need to skip ahead,
Yeah,
skip
if
ahead.
you need to skip ahead, do so. The last one's funny, so if you want to skip around for that,
Yeah.
stick around for that.
Don't skip around,
Yeah, stick around, do both, whatever. Yeah.
You can skip forward, get to that part. Don't listen to this part. That's fine.
Yeah.
Same thing. Means the same thing to me. As long as you're just going to listen all the way through.
Yeah. Okay, this one is called An Easter Massacre.
Oh, no.
Literally, I just have words. Okay.
I don't have
There
any
we
words
go.
either.
James, aka Jimmy Roper, was known as a smart but quiet loner. He was 42, didn't have a job, and was living with his mother. Jimmy flunked out of college after 2 years. His older brother Leonard was the family's golden boy. He went to college, graduated with an engineering degree, and got a high-paying job. Leonard went on to marry Jimmy's ex-girlfriend and had 8 kids together.
What?
First of all,
Plot twist. That's weird.
that would be the end of our relationship right there. I'd be like, what is wrong with you? Why would you go after my ex-girl? Like, that is weird. And
Wow.
kind of totally against brother code.
Yeah, you'd think. Interesting.
Yeah.
Already know how this guy's thinking.
Yeah. They had 8 kids.
That's a lot of kids.
Over the years, Jimmy spiraled out of control and became more and more paranoid. He thought his mother and brother were secretly plotting or sabotaging against him. He was positive that his brother was tampering with his Volkswagen and was convinced that the two of them were trying to discredit him. By quote, discredit him by telling the FBI he was a communist and a homosexual, end quote.
What the heck? Like the FBI would care about that?
I know. My brother is a homosexual. Get him.
They're not gonna care.
They'd be like,
All right, cool.
I'm gonna turn you in for a prank call, buddy. Like,
Yeah.
What is wrong with you? But yeah, to be like thinking that they're doing like plotting that against you, you really gotta get, like have some paranoia issues.
Yeah, like some sort of like paranoia and mental illness or
Yeah,
something.
definitely should have got him help.
Yeah, definitely.
He also claimed that the police were tapping his phones at home and at his favorite bar.
Yeah, because they're gonna know what your favorite bar
Yeah.
is.
They're tapping the phones because of you. Like, what?
Oh yeah.
And like you said, like they would know what his favorite bar is. Like, what? Where does that even come from? Oh my god. On March 29th, 1975, a witness saw Jimmy target practicing with tin cans near the river. Later that night, he went to his favorite bar and started complaining to the bartender about his mother. She was trying to evict him because he didn't have a job and said he was going to, quote, do something about it. Oh god.
I mean, you're 42, you're still living with your mom. Maybe you should get a job.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not.
And
like
by
a bad thing.
doing something about it, maybe it should be a job.
Well, I'm not saying like it's a bad thing to live with your parents at like 42 or whatever.
Yeah.
But like you should at least have a job and help.
Yeah.
You know?
The bartender said he left around 11 o'clock, but he came back later. That's when she asked him if he solved the problem, and he replied, no, not yet. He stayed at the bar drinking until closing time at 2:30 a.m. The next afternoon, his brother's wife, and their 8 kids went over to their grandma's house for Easter. At 4:30 that afternoon, the kids had just finished their Easter egg hunt in the yard and came back inside. Around 5 o'clock, Jimmy came downstairs and went to the kitchen to say hello, and with what he later called a, quote, mocking smile, his brother said, "How's that Volkswagen, Jimmy?"
Oh no.
Yeah. That sentence alone pushed Jimmy over the edge and validated all his suspicions. Oh god.
That doesn't mean anything. Maybe he just knows you're having trouble with it. And he's just trying to see if you got it fixed.
But the fact that he was like thinking this whole time he's messing with my Volkswagen. He's messing with my Volkswagen. As soon as he's like, "How's that Volkswagen?" You're automatically gonna think he's mocking you about messing with your Volkswagen. I can see where he's coming from.
Yeah,
with
I can
that,
see where
but
he's coming from, but still,
yeah,
like,
he was very paranoid about everything.
I could tell.
So, yeah. He turned around and went back upstairs. Jimmy, just go to bed and stay upstairs, please.
Yeah, just take a nap, sleep it off, you'll be fine.
About an hour later, he came back downstairs, but this time he had 3 shotguns and a rifle.
Oh my gosh. How do you get all those weapons?
I don't know.
Oh god.
Okay, I hate this. This is really sad. So if you want to skip ahead, this could be triggering. Yeah. He went to the kitchen and shot his brother Leonard before going on to shoot his wife. Was his ex-girlfriend. He then shot his own mother and 3 of the children, Michael, Thomas, and Carol Rupert. They were 16, 15, and 13 years old.
Oh my god.
And this is where, like, just stop at this point. I mean, like, you shouldn't have even done this to begin with. Just stop at this point.
Got some help.
Exactly.
Asked for help. Say you're paranoid.
Exactly. Like, you could have got help, buddy. Jimmy grabbed another one of his guns and headed for the living room, where his 17-year-old nephew tried to stop him, but he sadly didn't stand a chance. I already said that, sorry. Jimmy casually sat on the couch and one by one shot the remaining 4 kids. Anne, David, Teresa, and they called him Little John.
Aww.
He was the smallest one. Makes me
sad. No, and I want to know how old he is.
You don't. It's so sad. They were 12, 11, 9, and 4 years old. Jimmy got back up and shot each of them again to assure their deaths.
What is wrong with you?
I know, what is wrong with you?
Crying
I know.
right now. I can't even. Okay.
He's literally so small. Like, why would you even?
It's just a little 4-year-old. He's
know.
just a little, like, baby at that point. My heart just broke.
I know.
Okay.
There was about $300,000 in life insurance and investments coming to him if he was found not guilty for any reason, including by reason of insanity.
Of course, that's probably why he did it, because he wanted the $300,000 so he didn't have to freaking work.
Yeah, exactly. His first trial ended in a mistrial, and okay, sorry, am I dyslexic or something? I think I might be, because
I think I am too. It's also like your brain tries to move faster than your mouth, and then like you can't follow up, so it's just that.
Exactly.
Too. Talking is hard.
Talking is hard, guys. I gotta find my place again, because I messed up.
It's okay. You said that his first trial ended in a mistrial.
And at the end of the second trial, he pleaded guilty by reason of insanity and was convicted on all 11 counts of murder and was sentenced to life in prison.
Good.
On appeal, he was granted a third trial where mental health professionals from both the defense and the prosecution argued about his state of mind. In 1982, he was found guilty of only 2 counts of first-degree murder in the deaths of his brother and mother.
What?
Yeah. He was found not guilty by reason of insanity for the shooting of the other 9 family members. How does that make sense?
That does not make sense. If you kill 11 people, you should get 11 charges of murder, whether you're mentally insane or not. I'm sorry, but like...
Exactly. And you murdered
that has
people.
Nothing to do with it.
2 of them, I was in my right mind, and the rest, I was crazy. Does that make sense?
How does that even make sense? Because like, okay, how can you kill a 4-year-old? Even like even if you were mentally like, I could be wrong. You mean people can debate me about this, but like even if you're like mentally insane,
yeah,
are you really that mentally insane to kill a 4-year-old?
Exactly.
And however many other children there was a lot of children.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you? There was 8 children. What is wrong with you?
What is wrong with you? Everything is wrong with him.
Hate Jimmy.
Me too. He was found. Oh, erase that.
Edit that out.
Scratch that.
Scratch that.
He was denied parole 3 times.
Good.
And his next parole would have been in 2025, but he died from natural causes at 88 years old. Bye, Jimmy.
Karma.
Bye, Jimmy.
Bye.
He shouldn't even live till 88 years old. He didn't even deserve it.
No. But karma got you in the butt.
We hate you.
I hate
always
you.
Will.
What is wrong with you?
You should see like his pictures. Like he looks so smug.
Oh yeah, probably because he's like, I got away with it because they said I'm insane, but I'm probably not really insane. I'm just paranoid, and I know I'm paranoid, and I'm a piece of crap. And I'm like, I hate you, Jimmy.
Me too. We hate you, Jimmy.
My anger is just boiling over.
Like a 4-year-old. Come on.
Like that. Like 8 kids and 11 people total. How?
If you kill a kid,
All
you are
because
the lowest scum on the earth.
Really, and all because your brother said, how's that Volkswagen?
Exactly.
That could be anything, and I understand, like, he thought that his brother was messing with his car.
He genuinely could have been asking how was it.
But he was probably genuinely asking how his car was doing, because, like, you know, like, my papa probably like ask Jeremy, like, how's that truck doing? Like, it's the same exact thing.
Exactly. What is wrong with you?
What is wrong with you, Jimmy? I hate you.
Me too.
I hate you as much as I hate all these other people that are bad.
Same. Like, literally, kids and animals. That's a no. I mean, none of it is a yes, but
no,
that is an ultimate no. Like, kids and animals, if you kill them, you're at the very bottom. You are the dirt at the bottom of
the totem pole.
Exactly.
Like,
you're literally the lowest scum on the piece of earth.
Yeah.
On the piece of that wasn't right.
That makes sense.
It
made sense to me.
Okay.
It made sense to me. I was like, yeah, I got it.
I hope that made sense.
It made sense to me.
If it didn't, you get the picture.
Yeah, that's just how angry we are.
Yeah. Okay, this one is just a little lifter for the end, just so we can end on a lighter note. I mean,
we need that.
Obviously, it's not a good thing, but it was kind of funny. I would have been laughing at it after the fact, that's for sure. But this one is called Hot Cross Buns. Isn't that a song that people play on piano?
Hot cross buns. Hot cross buns. I don't know actually how it goes, but I just know that
people eat those for Easter. I never even knew what they were.
Oh wait, it's not just a song.
No, it's like actually a thing. It looks like a cinnamon roll, but it has like fruit in the middle, and it has a cross of icing or cream cheese or something on top.
This whole time I thought it was just a song you play on the piano. I didn't know it was a real thing. Oh my god. Okay, I'm stupid, sorry.
No, that's okay. Listen, we learn something new every day.
I did today.
Okay, this one happened today in 1882.
Okay.
On Good Friday in 1882, over 140 people became sick after eating a batch of hot cross buns. That must have been a big batch of hot cross buns, is all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Both adults and children were suddenly struck with severe vomiting, showing signs of poisoning. The cause was later determined to be a batch of hot cross buns that contained some kind of contaminated spices. Luckily, no fatalities were reported, but the crime was never solved. So someone tampered with the spices that they used to cook the hot cross buns, and then everybody got poisoned.
I mean, at the same time, it was 1882. They didn't have fridges or anything, so if milk goes into it or whatever, the milk could have just been bad. So maybe somebody didn't actually mean to contaminate it, but I said contaminate really.
If somebody could have easily put something in that spice, because people used to poison the heck out of everybody back in the day. That was their source of killing people back then.
Or was their source of entertainment too?
Yeah,
because they were bored. At the same time, 1882, they probably didn't have fridges, and some of the ingredients probably did go bad. So it could be either way.
Yeah,
it was probably also their entertainment because they're probably really bored.
But I know, like, I think one of the old lady killers that I wanted to cover was from the 1800s, I think, and she used to poison people.
Yeah.
And I know there was 2 cases of old lady killers that I wanted to talk about because both of them poisoned people, but in different ways.
Yeah.
It was crazy because, like, things that they used to poison people, I don't even know what they are now. Like, they're totally different, like, things. Like,
I know.
We don't even have those anymore.
In one of the cases, it was aqua tofana.
Yeah.
And then another one was arsenic.
Mm-hmm.
And the Tylenol murders, which I want to cover at one point, was cyanide.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That happened more recently than the 1800s. That was like the 70s or 80s or something, or 60s or something like that.
That was around the time when the vending machine killer was going around.
Yeah.
I think it was.
I remember you telling me about that. Yeah.
I want to do that one eventually, too. But that one isn't too much information, so that's probably going to have to be like a double episode or something.
Or it could be just a Patreon episode, too.
Yeah.
Those Patreon episodes could be shorter or whatever, or any length, really.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
And it's getting nice out, so we're going to start.
Yeah, I definitely want to start that, too.
Not ghost meter, EVP.
That'd be really cool. Yeah. I think that's what I want to do. I think I want to do, maybe, I don't know. I'll figure out if I want to do like a paranormal one for next week or not. I don't know, I'll think about it. I'll see how I'm feeling. I'll have to pick it like tomorrow though.
Yeah.
And then like research it, but see how I feel.
Whatever it is.
I'm excited. And then didn't you say you wanted to go to that cemetery too?
Yeah.
We can go there too, as long as it doesn't give away our location.
Yeah.
But that'd be really cool to go there. I'm excited for that stuff.
Yeah, I seen a lot. There was a ton from the 1800s.
I would love to. Like, you should go.
Yeah.
And just like look.
There was a whole section, like a huge section, and you couldn't like. They were so old that you couldn't. It was all faded off. Like you couldn't even read anything.
Yeah.
At all. But you could tell that there was words there before.
I don't know why, but I'm like so fascinated with going to cemeteries.
Mm-hmm.
And, like this is like really like morbid, I guess, or I guess you could say dreadfully twisted.
Wink.
But whenever I go see my dad at the cemetery and I go to like his like grave,
yeah,
I will look at other graves just to see what the dates are.
Yeah.
And the one like next to him is like from like 1915 to like whatever. And I just find it fascinating to look at dates of people who passed away just to see like that they lived in this time frame, like they were like alive then.
I know, that's what I was
doing
like, too. Yeah.
And like you just see how old some of those are, and like the mausoleum there also shows like some from like the 1800s. And I'm just like, this is like crazy that this stuff was like, it's like part of history.
Yeah,
like this person's a part of history.
I know.
And it just like makes me feel like I know this person. Like, I know that's weird.
Yeah.
And like I get like a weird comfort from going to cemeteries too. Like it's weird.
I know what you mean. And the one that I went to, there was a lot that still had pictures of the people on them, and some of them barely even looked touched. Like
that's so like nice though.
I know, and they were from like the 1900s, and pictures were still on there. I was like,
oh my god, we gotta go.
I know, we definitely gotta go
tomorrow. Just kidding, not tomorrow, but like we gotta go
ASAP. Maybe sometime this week.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yes, let's do it.
Okay.
Okay. We'll bring you guys with us.
So that's the end of this episode.
Yes.
So you can email us at dreadfullytwistedpodcast@gmail.com. Send us your stories or any stories you would like us to cover or cases you would like us to cover or anything. You can follow us on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram at Dreadfully Twisted Podcast. Or you can also send your stories to the Reddit page, Dreadfully Twisted Pod. And then
follow us or subscribe to us on YouTube.
Yes. Subscribe to us or follow us on Spotify. Please give us a 5-star review. Just kidding. Give us a review.
Yes.
5 stars.
5 stars.
5 stars.
You know we want. You want.
You know we're great.
We love you. It's a dog.
Okay. No, seriously. Rate us, please. Rate us. Give us your feedback on each episode.
Share to your friends, please.
Share to your friends.
Tell them to follow us. Every follow, like, share, everything literally counts. Like,
every review counts. Yes. And we appreciate you listening. And we hope you keep listening.
Please do.
And
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter. And stay positive.
Be nice.
Be there for your friends.
That person.
Yeah, don't be like any of these people.
Yeah.
Don't be like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah. We don't want to say, what is wrong with you? Okay.
Okay. And then we'll see you next week.
Yes.
Well, not see you, but, you'll
hear us.
Yeah.
We love you.
We love you. Bye.
Bye.